What is going on, everybody? I just wanted to take a moment to give a quick shout out video for some painting channels you might want to check out here on YouTube. As you know, most of my content is around painting, or that's most of my interest, I guess, in the hobby. But I want to show you some really cool channels here, and hopefully you can go over and give them a sub and let them know that you came from the Red Beard Bosses channel. So that would be cool in their comments, and then that would help everybody. Also, if you like these type of things, please destroy that like button for me. That would be very, very helpful, or your gnome oil will spill. So that's unfortunate if you don't hit like. Now, first one I want to show you here is the 52 miniatures. This guy's really funny. He gives me the vibe that he's being held at gunpoint and forced to make these videos against his will. But he's definitely doing some pretty cool stuff. He has this one here.
Exactly what
He has a really nice filming setup. Good bokeh, I guess you would call it. But he slowly goes through different topics, but makes it pretty entertaining along the way. I think it's really pretty solid channel, and I highly recommend 52 miniatures. Definitely go check it out. Some of these videos here, check out his newest ones, and they're really good. So, and I think he's also only been doing the hobby for like a year, I think he said. So he's doing some pretty high-end stuff, and it's kind of interesting watching somebody learn the high-end techniques, I guess, right from the start, instead of like many of us who started with very basic kind of techniques and are just slowly getting better over the years. The next one I want to shout out here is Scarlet Sable. This guy does really high-end competition display quality stuff. The videos are broken up in pretty bite-sized pieces, and some of it is really cool. He's been working on this Land Raider. He's got all kinds of, like, I mean, what's that, 5-6 videos on just this Land Raider. So it's really nice to be able to just go and check out little parts of how he's handling painting a showcase Land Raider. And then he does some other cool stuff with oil paints, and some of his more popular videos, which are really awesome, is if you go down here and watch him paint this ultramarine. He makes a really awesome ultramarine, and it's definitely worth checking out. But let me show you here.
brush.
See if we can pull him up. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty sweet looking ultramarine. Probably totally different than ones you've seen, and it has almost that sense of realism instead of like our hi-fi or sci-fi, high sci-fi, bright saturated colors. So definitely check out Scarlet Sable. The next one I want to shout out is Dana Howell. She's actually a fairly big channel, actually pretty big in as far as YouTube miniature painters go. But yeah, I stumbled across her. I think she was painting OCR Bone Reapers or something. Anyway, she has this real deadpan comedy style that I find pretty darn funny. I didn't know it was going to be funny when I clicked on the first video that I watched, and now I've watched, you can see pretty much all of them. And they're all funny. They're all pretty good. She's definitely doing a different style, going for this like heavily saturated gradient kind of thing. It's pretty cool to see people do stuff like that on miniatures. It's not how I would probably paint any whole miniatures, but it's good to get those ideas for maybe parts of miniatures. But she's coming from, I believe, some sort of graphic design or some 2D design type background, and doing some really cool stuff and really funny videos. Definitely worth checking out. I think she only does like one video a month or whatever, but one of the cool ones here, if you're going to go check out just one, I thought, this was the first one I watched. I think it was How to Paint the Iron Golems, and that one was pretty funny. And then if you watch her paint the Vaporwave Night Haunt, which has 57,000 views, so you've probably seen it already, but that one was funny as well. So, and definitely, those Night Haunts come out cool. They really lend themselves to this kind of hyper psychedelic airbrush gradient style. So you can see them up here too in our banner. The next one I want to shout out is Lila Mess. She's the mini witch, which every time I hear her say it sounds like mini sandwich, which is funny. She is going for really high-end techniques and making videos about, from the ones I've seen, I haven't watched them all, obviously you can see from the red lines, the ones I have clicked on, but I think she's making videos mostly about trying to get you to try like high-end like competition painting techniques and stuff. So I don't know if she's necessarily a competition painter. Some of her stuff that she's done on her channel looks pretty cool, but I think it's kind of another example of somebody just trying to jump right into the deep end with the display quality box art competition level models and trying to actively learn and understand those techniques, which is probably good so you don't have the bad habits to break like some of us where maybe we just simply immediately go to base coat, wash, highlight like me. But I feel like I'm doing a great job at it, so definitely check out Lila Mess. Tips to try during the quarantine. I believe she was doing some loaded brush technique stuff a la Ben Comet's, which not like we need any more Ben Comet's painters in our lives. He's already good enough for us, but anyway, definitely worth checking out the mini witch, which stands for like a witch and not a mini sandwich, like a Hawaiian King's roll. And last one I want you to check out, which is I believe a brand new channel, is Two Raven Studios. And he is a good painter in the process of making painting videos and learning how to make his painting videos better and better each time. I thought this foamroid pressure video was cool just to see how it was done. And then I've been watching the Weather Primaris Eliminators. And he's definitely doing some cool techniques, and it's going to kind of remind you of like a high-end army painter type style, like Sarastro or somebody like that, maybe Dr. Foss Painting Clinic, where they do like a really high-end, even Marco from Not Just Mecca, kind of a high-end tabletop standard. Although, if you look at like this model here, it's very, very nice. So he's definitely capable of doing, display quality. But if you look at these here, they look very much oil washed, base coat, oil wash, highlight. And I'm really loving that style right now. I think it's really good. What you get, the quality of what you get is really great. And it seems like, it's pretty quick. So there you have it. Let's go through real quick. 52 miniatures. Scarlet Sable, Dana Howell, Lila Mess, and Two Raven Studios. Go over, give them all a sub, comment on a video, tell them the Red Beard Boss sent you, and just for sure tell me this guy's not being held at gunpoint and forced to make these videos. But he's doing a really great job. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please comment and like.